Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa Martinez and today I'm going to be talking about how several individuals discourage girls from playing sports. I'm going to be talking about some facts that have increased several girls to play sports. There have been an increase on girls self-motivating themselves. It's been 84.2% that girls motivate themselves for them to play a sport. I was reading this article and it was like a story. It's these two girls from Brazil. One of them is called Lais Maria Ramos Veras, or nickname Leila, and Melina Medeiros dos Santos. They are both girls from Brazil and are being discouraged from playing soccer, but they don't let others discourage them from playing something that they love. These girls are like an inspiration to us because they are self-motivating themselves, and they're trying to get other girls from Brazil and trying to make a soccer team, because soccer in Brazil is mainly a man's sport. So it's like them trying to make a team over there, but it's kind of hard because nobody really wants to deal with all the criticism, the violence, and all of that over there. Also, I'm also going to offer some tips for other girls to avoid from being discouraged from playing any sport. It could be baseball, basketball, football, soccer, any sport that girls love to do. It doesn't really matter what gender, because each sport can be played by both genders. It doesn't really matter which gender you are. As I was saying earlier back, the article I was reading, there were several points that really interest me, so I wrote some of them down to help me with understanding my topic better. And Layla was saying in her interview, she said, "When I started playing, I felt there was a lot of prejudice. They called me a macho man, a macho girl." And all of that, and that happens not just in Brazil, but it happens everywhere. Like, they discourage us by calling us names. They discourage us by calling us masculine, that we can become guys, or we're gonna look like guys. Our parents are discouraging us too from playing a sport that we love. Our parents discourage us from telling us that we're not good enough, or there's other people telling us that we're not good enough because we're girls, or any other thing. I believe that people shouldn't really tell us what sport to do or what to do just because we're girls. I say we get to do what we want to do. If it's our passion, we get to do it. And I also like to talk about some tips that I have learned to take myself, because I'm an athlete. I've done volleyball, I've done soccer, basketball, I've done any kind of sport that you can think of. And there were several problems that I had to learn myself also. I had to take criticism, because that was one of the main problems that I've had, that I couldn't do because people were discouraging me. They're telling me I'm not good enough, or anybody else in my teammates. And sometimes my teammates and me would have to help my other teammate out and be like, "Oh no, like, you're good enough. It's just them that they're bothering us, or they're discouraging us." And it's not okay for other individuals to discourage us girls, because we have a right as well as males do to participate in any sport we want. And as I was saying also earlier before with my other 2 points of the article of Leila and Maria was also saying that over the months since they started practicing soccer over there in Brazil, that they stopped criticizing her because she started to get better at soccer for practicing every day with the guys. And they started to respect her because she's gotten better at the sport. And that's one of the problems, that not many of us can take criticism, because they think, they told me this and it means it's true. It's not. Because I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way really bad. Like, I had to take it from family members, from friends, from everyone. And that's because I love the sport. So it's really kind of hard telling one person their opinion of you but we have to create our own opinion. I was saying, as my first point, we have to self-motivate ourselves for us to encourage ourselves even further, to go further our horizon, to experience the sport, or to even have passion for it. If you have passion for it, I say you girls should go for it, because with all that passion, it makes us determined. And if we're determined to do that sport, that makes us excel in everything, in any kind of sport. So mainly, all of this video is I've talked about girls being discouraged from playing sports by having some facts and few examples of what to avoid from being discouraged. I say we just motivate ourselves and become determined. We should make goals, make anything we want, just to not be discouraged or anything.